Bosh, right. Right, are we back now? Let's have a look. Is it showing on? Right, are we live again? Yes, we are live again. Right, okay, let's try that. Right, Tim, everybody, we're back on. This time we're 1080p, so I'm hoping that with having dropped the resolution down a little bit, that'll probably help with the stream. Fingers crossed. Oh, what a day. What a day, what a day, what a day, what a day. Let's have a look. Get that on there. It's so annoying. Right, that's back on there. Right, Giles, everybody tune in to survive. Right, okay, so the Virgin's just been given permission to push, and he's going to get pulled to Lima 1, or he's going to taxi to Lima 1. Mate, Llewellyn, I think it's obviously something to do with the weather. Obviously streaming in 4K in this weather is probably not ideal, but it was fine for 2 hours this morning, over 2 hours, and then it just died. And it's never happened twice. We've had it happen a couple of times, but it's never happened twice. So now we're on 1080p now rather than 2160 at 4K. So hopefully the picture will still be okay, and we'll just see if that helps with the cellular signal at 1080p. So annoying though. Yeah, up and down like a yo-yo, mate. It is annoying because obviously when you keep messing around with the stream, you do lose viewers. Are we still good? See, I'm conscious now that it's yeah, we are still ticking away. I can see the clock going on the phone. Okay. All right, the Virgin 330 has been given permission to push. So thanks for tuning back in, folks. Sorry about the issues we're having, but I think it's weather related, and we were trying to stream with, well, we did 4K for over 2 hours this morning with no issues. So we're now at 1080p. What's up, Katie? What you blocked on? Are you getting the stream, or you? 'Cause Oh, see, I don't want to zoom. Oh, how many birds? Dear me. I thought I was in a cornfield then for a second. Well, I'm not going to zoom in too much because obviously that's not quite as much, but oh, cheers, Katie, thanks. Right, let's hopefully try and get some viewers back. Very, very unfortunate. Once is bad enough, twice is just like ridiculous, but obviously, I know, I wanted to try and restart again. The tug is attached. They have been given an extension onto their slot because I don't think they were quite ready. I don't think I can actually. I'll have to have a check because obviously we're using this iPad software, so it's great, but it's got some limitations. I'm not sure if I can change the resolution. I'll have to check. So this is Jet 2 Sun H, one of the new ones. Not quite the newest in the fleet. That'll be here a little bit later on. As you can see, still waiting for the rest of the livery to be applied. That was in from Faro. We still do have 5G. The signal seems to be okay. No idea why it just stops. Maybe it is struggling in 4K in this weather. That's the only thing I could think of. That's why I changed it out. I think the sun's trying to come out, folks. Let's hope the RAF peeps look out the window, see the sun trying to come out, and put that test flight back on. Cheers, Martin. Thanks. 2 feet. Yep. I do have this. I think that's the sun up there. I haven't seen it all morning. So fingers crossed, if it does brighten up a little bit more. Oh well, they may put that test flight back on. Right, so 3:30. It's pushing out. Let me just have a look at that. What was that? What's the word it's saying? AI are on now at the tip. Me and Katie tried posting, but we are still blocked to honest days. Oh, okay, Llewellyn, yeah, I get what you're saying. Nah, I wasn't sure if it was going to do circuits or whether it was just going to go up, get a bit of altitude and have a little bit of a fly around. But yeah, if it's doing circuits, then obviously it's no good for the weather's no good for that. So that's Virgin 84 Pop, I think he's just said. I've been cleared to engine start. Got a 2E737-800 in from Reyes, about to land. Oh, Llewellyn, is that right? Okay. This little ATR 72 is back off to Dublin, Aer Lingus Regional, operated by Emerald Airlines. I think the cloud base has lifted, because that would have disappeared by now. It definitely has. I can still see it with my eye now. So, fingers crossed. Oh, because he's just chatting to me, Katie, on Discord. Again, thank you to everyone that's come back from the earlier feed. We obviously did have a problem with streaming, so I've dropped it down to 1080p. Hopefully that will help with the stream. So hopefully it won't happen again, but thank you for coming back. If you were on earlier on, I appreciate that. Yeah, Katie, don't adjust your set. There's nothing wrong your end. It's all good. So this Virgin 330 is off to Châteauroux. I think that's how you pronounce it. It'll be going to Thai Airways. Liberty Wing, yeah, thank you for coming back, appreciate that. It's very nice to have you. Thank you to everyone that's come back for your support, I appreciate that. Just a few little technical glitches with the stream. Obviously I'm putting it down to the weather. Trying to stream 4K, it's probably not a great idea, but it worked for 2.5 hours, no issues. So we're now at 1080p, just to try and help the signal a little bit. Singapore Airlines are interested in karaoke on the new Max called Llewellyn. Sing along, Max. Oh, let's have a look what's on approach. We have Jet2 737-800 in from Palma. That's just turned onto the localizer. And just behind that, we've got Sun Express 737-800 in from Antalya. I'll just zoom in now as much as I can. I don't know if the picture quality is okay or not. Now we're in 1080p, but that's what the stream was all about this morning. The RAF E7 737NG wedge tail, or based on the 737NG wedge tail. That was planning a test flight, but obviously due to weather they scrubbed it this morning. So we're hoping if it clears up a little bit later on, they'll change their mind and come back out. Yeah, cheers Giles, thank you. Eggs Aviation, hello. How you doing? I hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in. Still not. Oh, nice one, Eggs Aviation. Cheers for that update. Appreciate that information. Thank you very much. So it's going off to be painted. Oh, Yankee Charlie's already done that. Oh, very good. Thank you. Got the Sun Express 737 Antalya, that's next to arrive. The Virgin's just holding still, obviously. And we have blue sky up there. That's amazing. Let's hope we have a little bit more of that. And then that wedge tail might go out. Thanks for that info, Eggs. Appreciate that. Again, thank you for everybody tuning in. I really appreciate the support. Oh yeah, quite possibly, Eggs. So probably the last time we'll probably ever see this aircraft in the UK. Unless it comes back for any more maintenance. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe then. Oh, is that where Yankee Charlie is? Parked at Heathrow. Okay, thanks for that. Yes, Adam. So just been given clear for takeoff. Still quite low, that cloud base, but it's definitely cleared up a little bit. Malky, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. How much is it to park at the viewing area? Stan, I'm quite lucky that obviously working at the airport, you know, we can park in the staff car park and we'll just walk across to here. I don't really know off the top of my head how much it costs, but it's probably going to be a lot. This is the long stay car park, I believe, so it's probably pretty expensive. You're best to park, if you are coming to Birmingham, what I'd suggest is try and park at Marston Green train station and get the train to the International. Get the monorail across and then either walk up to where I am now or jump on the free airport bus that takes you to car park 4 and 5 and just get off at one of the stops. Get off at bus stop number 5 and you're right by the fence where I am. But I wouldn't suggest parking here. Very, very expensive. Right. Do you think they're going to take it into the hangar for the night? Maybe they've completely scrubbed it for today. What do you think? Yeah, it's still free. Obviously, the little viewing spot is. I'll show you. So they've got some benches and stuff just down there where that sort of chap's there by the fuel tanks there. They've got some benches and stuff. That's their official kind of viewing area. And it's, you know, free. There's not, the only thing you got to pay for is your car if you bring it here, but I really don't suggest that. Yeah, parking spaces in national minimum wage, mate, 100%. But that's what I would suggest as well. Also, you can go to car park 7, which is, that's car park 7 right there. You can get yourself on the roof of that. But obviously anything landing, like as you can see the people there, anything landing 3-3, you don't see the touchdown zone because of the hangar that's in the way. So that's the only issue with that. If that hangar wasn't there, that would be a great spot. But I quite like it here as well, actually, because you still get to see straight, you know, over the airfield. You can see what's going. If you know, we've been to the end of the runway a few times. You can't see what's going on in the Helmed and Apron. You can't see when things are taxiing out or getting ready to go. So it's quite a good spot here, and there's never any issues with being here. Nobody bothers you. 1 hour, £8.15. So here you go, 1 hour, £8.15, car park 5. Damn. So I bet it goes up to something stupid like £20, does it, for 2 hours or something? Let's have a look. Are they opening the hangar completely to take it back in? Let's have a look. No idea. Okay, spot around London. Yeah, we were planning Heathrow tomorrow. We were going to go to Myrtle Avenue, but if this wedge tail doesn't go out today, I don't know what the weather's like tomorrow. We may even £17 for 1 to 2 hours, and then £25. Damn. See, don't park here. Yeah, 125 day savers, mate. Yeah, I remember them. So we've got the KLM Embraer E2 going back out. Well, we were planning Heathrow tomorrow, but if this wedge tail doesn't go out today, I'm only going to be here till probably the Emirates goes back out, maybe 2:30ish. 3 o'clock at a push, depending on what the slot's like. We were probably going to come back here. It depends what the weather's like, to be honest with you. If it's anything like today, they won't fly it, will they? But yeah, we were going to go to Heathrow tomorrow. See if there's any activity going on. Cheers, X. Yeah, so I wonder if they'll go for a second try. They've got the bar there ready just in case they choose to get out. We've got a 20Sep24 Max 8 inbound from Ibiza. That's just approaching Warwick. Yeah, possibly, Alan. I'd have thought they would have done. I couldn't see because that's the 7.4 was in the way earlier on. But yeah, it's been there a while now, so I think everyone's got off. Obviously there's the STS tug on the right, So if we see that move at some point, and the sun is coming out, there's blue sky behind me, so we can only hope. But as I say, if it doesn't go out today, then hopefully it'll go out tomorrow, and I think we may be back here tomorrow. Earlier had my new bed delivered. I don't want to complain, but that runway looks more. Yeah. See if anyone knows where I can buy them. Di, hello, or Day, I should say. Sorry if I've pronounced that wrong. Hello, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you everybody that's tuning in. Appreciate the support, thank you. He's brightening up a little bit. Speedbird 009, hello. Heard a rumour it's going to be going today nearer 4 o'clock. Okay, well, appreciate that. Hopefully if the weather's a little bit better, then maybe it will. They did stop the test flight because of the weather this morning. That's what I heard on the radio anyway. So exit was scheduled for a test flight earlier on. It was pushed back onto Juliet taxiway. Obviously did a few checks. It was there for a good 20 minutes, I'd say, and they scrubbed it because of weather. They did say to ATC they would try and look at the weather later on, and if it was any better they'd try again. But yesterday it did 2 taxi and rejected takeoffs before going back to the hangar. So fingers crossed, like I say, if they do think it's cleared up a little bit better. We're not sure whether it's going to go get up to a decent height and then come back, or whether it's going to do circuits. Obviously if it does circuits, then the weather's going to be a little bit better than this, I'm sure. Well, hopefully it has, like I say, it has cleared up a lot than it was earlier on. As you can see on the stream, the sun's sort of threatening to come out. It's just got very windy in the last few minutes. Yeah, it was really nice here yesterday as well. How obviously, you know, British weather, how 2 days can be completely different. Yeah, we were working out without coats on the ramp yesterday. It's really warm. I'll just zoom in a little bit. It may get a little bit of haze, but this is what the majority of the stream was for today. For the RAF E7 wedge tail, based on the 737 NG. The other 2, I'm told, are inside the hangar, obviously having all the same equipment and surveillance equipment attached to them, exactly the same as this one has. which will be then based up in Lossiemouth, along with the Poseidon, the submarine hunter. Well, eggs, hopefully the same will happen here. So whose plane is it? The plane belongs to the Royal Air Force. Well, it's the Royal Air Force aircraft. And once it's done all its test flights, it's going to be painted in the RAF colours, which is grey. Very, very light grey. The same colour that the surveillance equipment on the top and the tail. So then it'll be based up at RAF Lossiemouth. And it's got early warning surveillance capabilities. It can track multiple aircraft or targets at any one time. Similar to the Poseidon, the submarine hunter. And as you can see, Katie, it's got a lot of antennas on the roof of the fuselage. It's got similar amount on the bottom. So it's had quite a lot of work done to it. Same as the other two that's inside. Just inside that left hangar there, you got the other two. Yeah, we've got quite a few streamers that watch the channel, obviously supporting each other. So yeah, give Speedbird 009 channels a follow as well. Drones and Planes is another one, yep. It's nice to try and support each other. There's a few channels that don't do that. We've got an EasyJet A320 taxiing out, which is going to Kos. It's just started to rain slightly. It's not too bad though at the moment. No, Jacob. now. So you can see we've got a wet runway. So we've got a little bit of a break in the arrivals at the moment. We've got Yankee Bravo Jet 2A321 from Mahon, just passing Luton. That's probably the nearest one, I think. Nothing's pinged up, I don't think, for going out. Let's have a look. No. So a little bit quiet for the next 20 minutes or so. But obviously we'll focus the attention on this E7 and just hope with the weather clearing that they'll change their mind and do a test flight. But and I'll just check the slot situation for the Emirates. See if it's picked up an air traffic control slot. So yeah, scheduled departure time for the Emirates is 14:35. It's got an air traffic control slot at the moment of 15:19. So possibly pushing around about the 3 o'clock mark. So that slot could get better or it could get worse. And the Qatar has a slot of 15:50, so that's got over an hour as well. Almost an hour's slot as it stands. Now obviously slot is more than likely due to the amount of aircraft in London Control. A few days ago we had issues with slots that were like, some of them were 2 hours because there was too many aircraft would have been in London's control at any one time. So it could possibly be the same. Obviously ATC give them what's called a CTOT, which is a calculated takeoff time. So obviously they take off at that time to be in the London area at a certain time so that air traffic control can manage the traffic. Okay, Speedbird, thank you. I think it's something to do with the just the chemicals. I think it must be a coating on it. It's not a film that I know of or anything like that. Okay, Spearbird, no problem. I'm just trying to see if I can find anything that talks about it. It must be like a primer colour that's painted. That's obviously on the panels. I believe, and they used to be yellow, didn't they? They used to paint them like a yellowy colour. And what I'm sort of finding here, whether it's true is not, obviously the yellow used to be their go-to primer colour, but apparently something to do with the zinc chromate that was used was toxic and carcinogenic, so I think they changed it. And then they added some sort of carbon black, what's known, well, what I'm reading here is known as lamp black, was added to the mix to reduce its toxicity. And the presence of this additive resulted in the colour change from yellow to green. And Martine, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, they were yellow, and then obviously they, like I say, they found some issue with the paint, so they added something to it, which then changed it to green. It does, yeah. I got some eggs. I got some really great pictures yesterday as it was taxiing past. Obviously, it was so sunny as well. I'll try and zoom in a little bit more. I'm just conscious that it doesn't pixelate up too much. Obviously, you can see the panels they've taken out and replaced. And they've obviously strengthened the fuselage to accommodate that Northrop Grumman surveillance equipment on the top. And zinc age is in colour, hence two tones shown here at the stub where the wedges has been refitted. Yeah, obviously, so that's the new, like you say, that's the new part. That's why it's nice and shiny, and that's why it's got that dull green colour to the left and to the right. Yeah, cheers for that, Tim. Again, thank you to everybody that's tuned in today. Obviously, we did have to restart the stream. We've been going on this one about just under an hour because of some technical issues. I think streaming in 4K with the low cloud base caused us a bit of trouble this morning, but we did 2 hours, 2 and a bit hours. And we were very fortunate this morning. We had almost nearly 500 people watching at one point, and we were very, very fortunate to be able to surpass our 2,000 subscriber mark. We're now actually on 2,055 subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic. So thank you to everybody that's subscribed to the channel today. We appreciate all your support, we really do. Simon, so it should have left about 11:30 this morning. They pushed it back from its position, you see where it's in now, and obviously we did a few checks. It was waiting, and we wasn't sure what it was waiting for. Obviously we thought test flight, they're just doing, like I say, some extra checks to make sure everything's alright. But then I heard on the radio that they were just a bit concerned with the weather, so they scrubbed the takeoff for today, and they did say if the weather improves they may look at going out again or trying again. So that's what we're just waiting for now, for the weather to improve a little bit, which it is improving by the minute. Oh, okay, Giles. Yeah, we did have some people tuning in this morning from RAS Lossiemouth, so that was pretty cool. So we have got some people outside now. Look, maybe they're just checking. We had quite a few people out earlier on, so maybe they're just having a look, see what the weather situation's like. So I'm hopeful that they may put the takeoff back on again. What, sorry?
Waiting for the Airbus.
Nah, it's already here, that. Yeah. So when I see more and more people coming out of that hangar, I'm hopeful that they'll try again. I don't know, Eggs. They've come back out again, so whether they've checked the weather, and it's obviously, I don't know, mate. I'm just obviously looking at exactly what you can see. So the fact that they've come back outside could be a positive. We'll see. So we've got a Jet 2 A321 Yankee Bravo just about to land in from Mahon. You can see how the sun's on it now, so the weather's getting better. See, on the very right of the picture, that's the STS tug. So if you see that move, we've got a good chance. But yes, Eggs. I believe this will, if it goes out today or whenever, it'll be the first test flight. So as you can see, the sun's on it now, so the weather's clearing up a lot. We've got quite a bit of blue cloud behind us, so we can all keep our fingers crossed. and they'll try again. Got a Ryanair 737 Max 8200 just taxiing out onto the runway, which is going off to Dublin. Well, the tug's still there. Mike, hello, good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. And we've got a Jet 2 Air Explorer on finals, 737-800 in from Palma, Mallorca. See, what we need is one of them to walk over to that tug, come and park it in front, and then that'll give us an idea whether it's going to be going out. Well, I can't see it, but it looks to me as that, sounds to me that Jet 2 737 is doing a go around. Yeah. You can't really see, there is a bit of a break in the cloud. Where is it? No, you're probably not going to see. It has gone over the top. He was cleared to land, so I'm not sure what the issue was. Obviously he's not right, folks. So we've got a little bit more. Is it going to come into the hangar, do you think? Yeah, possibly. Look, what do you reckon? Where are we? Where's the tug? We've got a few more people outside now. Where's them two chaps off to? Are they going to get the tug, do you think? What's the chances? We'll see. Yes, no, oh, okay. No, maybe not. We've got a little bit more activity outside, so at the Air France hop Embraer back out to Charles de Gaulle. So, I wonder what they're talking about. Yeah, hopefully, Terry. Yeah, 2,057 subscribers. Oh, Llewellyn says thank you very much, everybody. We really do appreciate your support. Thanks very, very much. Just had the Eurowings land. Jack just asked me to focus on the wedge tail for a minute, so I think he's, what's he doing, making a So for me to make her, right, he's making her, okay. I bet they wish they. Oh, I bet they wish they'd have done that test flight yesterday. I got some pretty decent photos and videos as it was taxiing past me. And hang on, Jack. Let me just get this Air France, and I'll go back on the website. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, I got some pretty good pictures and some decent video as it was taxiing past. While I was at work yesterday. Oh, right. See if I can put it in the right spot, Jack. Right, how's that? I'm gonna leave it there for the next 30 seconds, Jack. Or so. Oh, okay, Terry, nice one, thanks for that info. Well, fingers crossed it will go. I'll just have another check at what the slot for the Emirates is doing, whether it's been improved or got worse. Let's have a look. Right, Emirates, Dubai, 15.19 at the moment. So, I think it was the same as before, isn't it? So it should push, hopefully, if the slot stays the same, maybe around 3 o'clock-ish. If you see the air stairs come out, I'm pretty sure it's got air stairs. This I didn't see earlier on because that 7.4 was in the way. But everyone's. Oh, I was going to say everyone's gone back in, but.
Uniform 6 miles, contact Birmingham Tower, 118
Yeah, they've been out and had a bit of a look around. They went over to the tug as well. But There is still hope, yeah. See, I don't know if that's STS staff or whether that's any RAF personnel. Kira Marcellus, hello, thank you for tuning in. The sun, yeah, it's finally decided to make a bit of an appearance this morning. It's a lovely blue sky right behind me. So this was the Jet 273 that did the go around. Second time's a charm, obviously. In from Palmer. You can see how much it's cleared up, because when we were looking down the very end early this morning, it was very, very misty. I think it's just a test. It will fly in weather, but this is obviously the first. It'll be the first flight, Llewellyn. The first test flight. So obviously they need to make sure the conditions are okay. Oh, we've got the tug. Okay. So let's see what's going to happen here now. So yeah, as a first test flight, they need to make sure everything's okay weather-wise, because they don't want have any weather issues on a first test flight. So they need to make sure everything's okay. Right, what's happening? So is it if it's doing a visual circuit, then there's a weather minimum set at the airport, but I would have thought it would be flying. Well, you'd think so, Jack. You'd think it would fly, you know, when we have test aircraft go up for us. They usually fly up over the North Sea, don't they, and up that ways and then come back. Right, okay. Now, if they open the hangar doors anymore, then we've got a problem. But it's looking positive, folks, at the moment. Let me just get the camera with the door in the... As you can see, the sun's on it now. It's getting, apart from the wind, it's quite nice. They wouldn't have brought the tug to it for any other reason. Either it's going to get towed back into the hangar, or they're going to push it back out where it was on Juliet, I think it is. So, fingers crossed. Zoom in a little bit more. There we go. Bar's getting put back on. So everybody keep your fingers crossed, because this may happen. Obviously I got the radio on, so I'm going to keep a listen out of what's what. They are eggs, yeah. I don't know if anyone's on board still. Obviously, we'll soon tell in a sec if they get the air stairs down and get that door open. We have got a few inbounds, but I just want to keep on this E7. Yeah, everybody keep everything crossed that this is going to happen. Got more and more people coming out. This could possibly be a go, folks, because if they were going to bring it into the hangar, I don't think you need all them many people out there. Let's just.
Let me know if you find whether you're on board.
Negative, just heading to the